You know, it's a lot of things we need to address, but what do we want to talk about?
Let's start with social justice. It should be like a basic human right or something like, you know, that's all people should have.
I think we've started to categorize this, you know, thing as it's a social injustice or it's a social justice of this or that. What is the basis of justice within itself? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you know, it's just that, like, you know, people is not getting, you know, like the right that they deserve. You know, they're not getting the trial they deserve. You know, like, justice is like something that we all should have. You know, it should be equally to all people. You know, like, not just one specific type of people. You know, because justice is not just for us. You know, it's for all people.
Anybody, humanity, so, people, as a people, anybody should have justice.
Yes, you know, like, you know, if something happened, you know, say like something happened to me, you know, or something happened to somebody else, and they're not getting the justice that they deserve just because they certain people. You know what I'm saying?
So I guess, well, that brings up the question then, what's white privilege? What is this white privilege? Because I think that speaks volumes to the whole justice within itself. Like, what is justice? What's the difference there? Because I think a lot of people get that mixed up with even morality. Like, what's morally correct and what's morally not correct. Like, you know, there can be an idea or, you know, something that you agree with or that you go along with, but, you know, you necessarily don't believe in. And that's, I guess that's where I feel like this is a time for people to really dig deeper. Like, it's deeper than what's being presented at surface level.
Yeah.
It's a lot deeper than just listening to, you know, certain news outlets or listening to certain radio outlets or listening to certain YouTube streams, or, you know, it's a lot deeper than that. And I think we have to introspectively look into ourselves at this point and say, you know, okay, well, this is how I feel as a people. You know what I mean? Not just one group of people, but as an entire people, as a human race. We have to introspectively look at ourselves and say, okay, all right, because, okay, so like, let's go back to the white privilege thing. Like, white privilege. Let's talk, matter of fact, let's talk about the word privilege. Yeah, what is a privilege?
You know, it's a God-given right.
Well, a privilege per se, okay,
maybe.
I'll disagree. I'll disagree there, because I feel like a privilege is something that is, it gives you the feeling of being exceptional. You get an exception to something. You are, you know, you're different. You're unique. You know, you may be a cut above even or not, but the perception is that, you know, you are set aside. You're set apart. You are something other than. You get this privilege. Okay, not everybody gets the privilege. Okay. That's the thing about privilege. It's not given to everybody.
It's like a
right. Everybody has, but a privilege only certain people get. You know
like
what I mean?
Having like a specific card or something like
correct.
That. You know?
Correct. Exactly.
And I can say, you know, I feel like all these stuff, like the privilege, white privilege is something that's like totally wrong, because like, think of it, you know, like, how do you feel about, you know what I mean, doing injustice to our people just to have some type of privilege, you know what I'm saying, accepting the things that you've seen, you know, like that's happening around you, like they never happened before, and
not acknowledging.
Not
acknowledging. And that's the idea. See, that's white privilege is an idea. It's not just a word. It's an idea. It's a whole lifestyle. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a whole idea of you're able to do something that your whole life revolves around. You know what I mean? Like, you're able to get a better job. You're able to go to a better school. You're able to make more money. Like, your whole lifestyle is geared towards that. So I think that's even white privilege, the phrase that it's become. It's more than a word. It's more powerful than a word. It's become an idea and a phrase of, like this is like a cut above. You're able to do this. But I guess that'll bring that back to the point of privilege.
Yeah.
So what is a privilege? Do people like privilege? I think everybody likes privilege.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I think it doesn't matter what color you are. People like to feel like they are exceptional, or they are, they have this special thing that somebody else didn't have, which we all have our uniquenesses. You know what I mean? We're all made in our special image to do, and we're created to have our own purpose to do what it is, what we've been gifted to do. But I think not getting lost in the fact that this whole, I guess, idea, again, is just the idea of privilege. Privilege is something that gives you